Hi everyone, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another design team layout for the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file shop, and I'm using the gorgeous Cuckoo Clock cut file. How stunning is this? I just adore it. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to use it, and I knew I had the perfect photos. So I went ahead and cut the cut file out on this wood grain paper, and when you'll see my photos, you'll understand why. So I took these photos some years ago before I got married, so oh gosh, well over 10 years ago. And these were taken at the Clock Centre in Mullaney, I believe it is, or Montville. Sunshine Coast Hinterland anyway. So that building is very sort of dark woods and it's kind of Bavarian looking, so I thought the wood grain paper went really well with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and back the whole thing with this white, it's kind of like a white wood grain, it's birchwood kind of effect. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that all down. I will go ahead off camera and glue back like the bird and the flower with a couple of little other colours, but I'm not going crazy. And I kept the insert, this is a tip if you're going to do this, keep the insert bit with all the numbers, because that will help you line up this little inside piece with the hands, and it will help you line up the numbers as well. So I did the same thing with the numbers. I just laid that insert bit over the top and popped my numbers in, and they came out perfectly. So now I'm just deciding on a background. I really wanted to do like a mint green. I don't know why. I just thought it would go nicely with the greens in the photos and not be too overwhelming. So I'm just deciding a bit on my placement here. I do end up putting both the photos over to the right side of the cut file. I just felt like the cut file looked right on that side of the page. So I've trimmed my photos down a little bit. That top photo, the smaller one, it had a woman in it. I was trying to take a photo of the clock centre and there was a woman sort of standing in the way, so I've just cropped her out just so I could get the sign that's out the front. Kind of just gives context about where it was. I don't really need to do any journaling on this page because of that. So I've just backed both the photos with what's left of that birchwood paper, and then I'm going to go ahead and back the larger photo with this pink polka dot. So there is a little bit of pink. I backed the cut file with a pink where the flowers are. So just a little subtle pop of colour. It's mostly just wood grain and mint green in this layout, but I did like that little touch of pink. So that's pretty much where my photos are going to go. I like how they kind of nestle around the side of the cut file there. And I'm going to go through and embellish. Now that paper I've used for the background is from a Kaiser Craft collection. I'm pretty sure it's Memory Lane, and the sticker sheet is from that collection as well. But that's all I have. I don't have any die cuts or anything, so I'm mostly going to use the sticker sheet to embellish. And it's pretty minimal on embellishing this page, but I really like how it turned out. So I'm just popping a little bit of foam behind that sticker there. That was just a piece that I'd used on another layout, and I sort of cut that edge off to not waste it, and it ended up fitting perfectly in that little space there. That little pine cone is a die cut. I just ran some of the wood grain paper that I cut the cut file out of through my die cutting machine with my little pine cone die. And yeah, he's really cute. So I'm just going in with a few of these stickers. I really like the circles because the cut file has quite a few circles in it, in the pendulum and the clock face and the little window at the top. So I use quite a few of those throughout the layout. And I really like this border strip. It's kind of craft, so it's still going along with that kind of brown wood grain theme, but it's just a different variance on that. And I do bring in a few of these. It was perfect really that I used this collection, and I didn't even realize until I was going through the stickers that there's a bunch of clocks in the stickers. So I do use a couple of those. Just tucking one down in the corner there, and a couple more of those flowers. And that's the second clock I bring in, so that will just tuck right there. Really subtle, but you do notice them peeking out when you're looking around the layout. I love little touches like that. Putting in a little phrase sticker. I tried to use a few more off camera, but none of the phrases really worked at all. They're all about love and memories, and yeah, he's just, I mean, it wasn't a particularly special day. So yeah, they kind of seemed a little bit too over the top for that. just taking some more of that border strip around, and now I'm gluing down my cut file. I didn't pop it up on foam. I'm trying not to do that as much as I can these days, just to cut down on bulk, but I did pop some cardstock just behind it, so it just raises it up a tiny bit without adding too much bulk. So I trimmed off the branding strip, and then when I flipped it over, I saw the back was all wood grainy, and I really like the sentiment. I think it says wherever you go with all your heart or something like that. So yeah, I mean, still probably a little over the top for a sentiment, but I really liked how it brought a bit of weight to the bottom of the page and grounded my layout. So now I'm going in with my favourite alphas, the cheapest ones you can buy. They're the $3 alphas from Kmart. They're foam gold. The font is really simple and the right size. I just find it super versatile. So I'm just spelling out TikTok. I don't know. pretty unimaginative. Alright, now I noticed this leafy vine sticker on the sticker sheet, and I really quite liked it. So I'm just going to chop it up a bit and yeah, fill in those blank corners. You guys know how I feel about empty spaces on my layout. So I think I used that whole border strip and I just cut it up into sections and sort of trim the edge like that, so it looks like it's meant to be like that, not just cut straight across. And I'm going to sort of create 2 little clusters in either corner. And this one last little bit I had left, I just tucked in there. Okay, some splatters, of course. I'm going to use my Kaisercraft Gold Mist and splatter that all over the place. I kind of felt like I had to add gold splatters because I have those gold alphas, and that's the only gold on the page, so this helps tie those in. And then I'm going in with my white Liquitex acrylic ink. I'm doing some teeny tiny splatters all over the place, and then I will come in with a dropper and add some kind of bigger splotches. So I really like to do that sometimes, especially when I would have liked to add white enamel dots, but I don't actually have many, and the ones I have I'm kind of hoarding desperately, so it kind of gives the illusion of some white enamel dots. And then I'm just supplementing those with a couple of real enamel dots, so I'm just using the pale pink and the mint of this sheet. And I'm pretty sure that's my layout finished, so thank you so much for joining me today. Close-ups are coming up. Don't forget to check out the Confessions of a Paper Addict Cutfiles shop. The link is in the description box, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!